Zola angwela o veteronugu, ako itabua. Ako do talitay na warong na Bula FM, nambando na sir.
Bula, ang gono ilutoka do talita ka ng Bula FM berarti nambando na sir.
Ni Bula binaka, nandragin ko sa Bula FM nga. Na kasi.
Nalang ko sa mundo atibyo ng Bula FM nambando na sir nusur.
Ni Bula binaka, nalang ko Jerry, ayaw may lambasa. Do warong na Bula FM, nambando.
Bula FM, nambando na sir.
In the news tonight, alleged Lambasa murderer remanded. PM begins tour of the island of Ngau. And 2 arrested and charged in late-night police operations.
From the studios of FBC Suva, Jackie Spate.
The man charged with the alleged murder of Lambasa taxi driver Sanjesh Kumar has been further remanded in custody. 27-year-old Viliame Ratumbukete is charged with 1 count of murder and 1 count of theft. Eleanor Tarangaivu has the details.
It is alleged that on the 27th of July in Lambasa, Viliame Ratumbukete murdered 33-year-old Sanjesh Kumar of Welewo. On the same date, he is also alleged to have stolen a hybrid taxi, registration LT5997, belonging to a Kant Sami Pile. Appearing at the Lambasa Magistrates Court today, Ratumbukete was given options as to whether he would represent himself, pay a lawyer or seek legal aid representation. He opted for the latter. Ratumbukete also requested the court for his plea to be deferred, as he would like to seek legal advice first. He didn't apply for bail. DPP lawyer Darshika Rao requested for more time to serve disclosures. She also stated that murder is an indictable offense and asked that the murder charge be transferred to the High Court. Rao also sought permission from the court for the cash, ATM card and keys found on the deceased be released to the family as per the wife's request. Magistrate Thelma Tumberi has ordered that the case be transferred to the Lambasa High Court. He has also ordered for the items requested be released to the victim's family after they have been photographed in the presence of the accused. The case will be called at the Lambasa High Court on Friday, August 9th. Sanjesh Kumar's body was found at a farmhouse in Wunikawakawa, Nakama, outside of Lambasa town last Sunday morning. Eleanor Turangeview, FBC News.
Prime Minister Vorenge Bainimarama today officially opened the Sawayeke Community Hall in Ngau as he begins the tour of the island. Bainimarama arrived on the island with his wife Mary this morning. He is accompanied by Minister for Health Dr. Ifiremi Wangai-Nambete, Minister for Infrastructure Chonio Sumate and other delegates. Lena Rees with the story.
Speaking at a traditional welcoming ceremony upon his arrival in Ngau, Bainimarama acknowledged the youth of Sawayeke who played a leading role in the funding and construction of their village hall.
The community hall that was built by the youth is a great blessing not only to the village, but also to the Tikina of Nandawa.
The 43 youths of the village planted 1,000 kava plants each to raise over $120,000 and government assisted by contributing $50,000 to complete the village hall in Sawayeke Ngau.
I would like to thank the leaders of the village guiding the youth in ensuring that the farms of kava were taken care of and the advice from government.
The Prime Minister also opened several other projects in Vandravandra and Nawaikama village before he will later open the Lomaiviti Provincial Council meeting that will be held here in Sawayeke village in Ngau tomorrow. Lena Rees, FBC News.
The people of Ngau today witnessed an array of events ahead of the Lomaiviti Provincial Council meeting that started on the coast of Sawayeke. The women of Ngau Island this morning led the traditional welcoming ceremony called Vere for the new naval vessel RFNS Kavau. Lena Rees reports.
Ahead of welcoming Prime Minister Vorenge Bainimarama to officiate at the opening of the Lomaiviti Provincial Council, the people of Ngau welcomed the new naval vessel RFNS Kavau.
As per tradition, the sailors on board the new naval vessel will swim ashore to find me bearing a whale's tooth that will then be presented to the sailor who finds me first.
For 27-year-old ordinary seaman Lendua Ratundina, it was an overwhelming experience to be part of this rare traditional ceremony.
I wasn't brief about this. This was last minute. He just told me to board the boat that was coming in. So so that's what I did. But I didn't know this was really to me.
The traditional ceremony is only performed when welcoming something new, and the new naval vessel that is named after the bird endemic to the island and brought the Prime Minister and his delegation to Ngau gave people all the reasons to celebrate. Lena Rees, FBC News.
Grading of restaurants in the country needs to be re-looked at. The Consumer Council had initiated a minor research following its market surveillance, which revealed poor hygiene being practiced by restaurants, putting the health of its consumers at risk. Kritika Kumar reports 74 restaurants were inspected, of which some have been issued warnings.
The results from the research conducted on restaurants have been submitted to the local government ministry.
We have compiled the report and submitted it to the municipal council, the minister and the permanent secretary for municipal council for the further action, because what needs to be done is that the grading of restaurants have to be re-looked at. The restaurants needs to be inspected again and the grading needs to be done again.
Seema Shandil is concerned that laxity and ignorance by some restaurant owners is putting the lives of the public at risk.
There were presence of vermin, there were presence of pests like cockroaches everywhere, and then the workers were not wearing the hand gloves or wearing the gears that they are supposed to wear while preparing the food.
Suva Retailers Association President Vinay Kumar is aware of the warnings issued.
I've been told recently by the Chief Health Inspector, Mr. Naresh, that a lot of abatement notices were given, and restaurants were given 7 days, some were 14 days, in severe cases 3 days, to rectify the issues that were raised in the abatement order.
The council is concerned that despite several warnings, some restaurant owners are still ignorant and refuse to comply with the hygiene standards. The owners are being urged to comply with the food establishment regulation, which has been in effect for past 8 years. Kritika Kumar, FBC News.
The Methodist Church admits approaching Prime Minister Vurenge Bainimarama to open its annual bazaar next month without informing him of opposition leader Sitiveni Rambuka's involvement. Church General Secretary Reverend Eli Vunisuwai says he did not consider informing Bainimarama that Rambuka would also be involved. Edwin Nunn reports.
Reverend Eli Vunisuwai says it never occurred to the church that inviting the Prime Minister and the opposition leader to the annual bazaar could become political.
And he said, Padre, after you invited me, I was really happy to open the solemn. But later on I heard that you also invited the Mr. Rambuka. And I tend to think on the side of the people. And they might see that it is something political.
Fiji Correction Service chaplain Reverend Josefa Tikoi Natambua has told the Fiji Sun that he was approached to be an intermediary for the Methodist Church to request Bainimarama to open the annual event. However, he says he feels betrayed and embarrassed for not being told that the opposition leader Sitiveni Rambuka would be providing closing remarks at the very same event.
No, not at all. It's not intentional. It's not what some people think that we try to play some political game there. No.
Reverend Tikoi Natambua also says in the article that the Prime Minister promised $100,000 towards the fundraiser. However, the church says they had no such expectations.
No, we didn't make a commitment, but we just talked it over.
The church confirms that Rambuka will now be the chief guest to launch the Solevu after the withdrawal of the Prime Minister. Edwin Nand, FBC News.
An 18-year-old woman charged with one count of giving false information to a public servant appeared at the Suva Magistrates Court today. It is alleged that Asena Rokomarama gave police officers a false name when asked about her particulars and why she was out so late at Sukuna Park. Catherine Krishna with the details.
Bail was granted to the accused and she has also requested legal aid assistance. She has been ordered not to re-offend. Meanwhile, in a separate case, a 23-year-old man charged with one count of loitering in a public place for illegal purpose appeared before the court today. Emosin Doindoi was charged after he was seen acting in a suspicious manner and could not provide a reason why he was hanging around Sukuna Park in Suva after midnight. Bail has been granted for the accused and his case will be recalled on September 19th for plea. Police confirmed these arrests follow increased police presence after a violent robbery along Victoria Parade was videoed by a security camera last Friday. Catherine Krishna, FBC News.
Up ahead, Grace Road Church founder jailed. And Child Cancer Awareness Month launched. Details after the break.
Hi, Bula. I'm Selai from Nandi. I love Gold FM, only the classic hits.
Hi, my name is Sotiana here in Ba. We love listening to Gold FM, only the classic hits.
Bula, I'm Miri. I'm from Lotoka and I love Gold FM because they play all my classic hits.
Hi, my name is Fiona from Tavua and I love listening to Gold FM, only the classic hits.
Hi, I'm Ini from Rakiraki. I love Gold FM, only the classic hits.
Gold FM, only the classic hits.
A year after her arrest in South Korea, Grace Road Church founder Shin Ok-ju has been convicted of assault and confinement of some 400 followers in Fiji and sentenced to 6 years imprisonment. The radical church leader was convicted of subjecting her followers to violent rituals after moving them to Fiji in 2014 and confiscating their passports. Maggie Boyle reports.
This South Korean television documentary, which first revealed the shocking physical assault and public beatings of some of Grace Road's church followers by Pastor Shin Ok-ju. Here in Fiji, the Grace Road Company has built a varied business portfolio, including more than 60 restaurants. One of their businesses is a construction company, which has secured several government contracts, including the renovation of the President's residence and construction of the new Prime Minister's office. Pastor Shin was arrested in July last year at Seoul International Airport along with 5 other senior church officials. Court documents state that the judge in Shin's case determined that she had absolute authority over her followers and all criminal acts, including ground thrashing, a type of severe public beating, could only be carried out under her direction. While there has been no official comment from the church, some of Shin's followers reacted angrily after the judgment was handed down, calling the sentence outrageous and the complainants liars. Questions and calls made to the Grace Road's headquarters here have gone unanswered. Maggie Boyle, FBC News.
Police are tonight trying to confirm the authenticity of a video showing 2 girls apparently openly consuming drugs. The video was uploaded to social media last night but has since been deleted. It shows one girl lighting an apparatus and instructing another on how to use it. Police spokesperson Ananai Soro says they are trying to find out who uploaded the video and also identify the girls seen in the video. Naisoro says they will first need to confirm if it is in fact actual hard drugs, and anyone who may be able to assist is urged to come forward. At least 20 childhood cancer cases are diagnosed annually, with leukemia and brain tumors being common. This was revealed by Dr. Losalini Leoningila, a pediatric doctor at the oncology unit at the CWM Hospital during the launch of the Child Cancer Awareness Month. Koroi Tandulala reports.
There's hope. It doesn't cost a thing to smile.
Fiji continues to record an increasing number of childhood cancer cases.
It was found that Fiji's childhood cancer number was about 70 to 115 per million children, and most of these were leukemia cases. These were second by brain tumors. We see at least and diagnose at least 20 childhood cancer cases per year, and we can hypothesize that this number is sort of increasing by the years.
Australian Deputy High Commissioner says Australia will fund the construction of a small outdoor space to cater for the children and their family.
And we were pleased to be able to provide some equipment and some furniture for the resource centre here as well. So it's a very small contribution, but we're very pleased that we can work with WOWS to provide it.
Whilst kids will be having a series of events throughout the month of August to fundraise and create more awareness on child cancer. Koroi Tandulala, FBC News.
Fees for your official documents from the Birth, Death and Marriage Registry will cost more from tomorrow. Effective from August 1st, all fees will increase from both the registry and Post Fiji branches. Birth certificates from Post Fiji will cost $15, an increase of $10.25 from the current price of $4.25. If you decide to get it from the BDM office at Suvavo House, the increase will be $7.75, up from $2.25. A death certificate will cost $15 from tomorrow, with the marriage certificate increasing to $25. An increase in cybercrime in Fiji and the Pacific is becoming a concern for many, including the IT companies. The topic was discussed at length by IT specialists during the cybersecurity conference in Suva last night, where ideas on how to tackle this growing problem were shared. Chosai Nanunga reports.
Pacific Islanders are falling victims of various forms of cybercrime.
Phishing attacks can come via text messages or via email or via voicemail. And these phishing attacks focuses on convincing an innocent person to click on a link, open attachment.
This conference was a great platform for local IT specialists to enhance their skills on the current pace in which the technology is developing.
And I'm pleased to say this is my second year back in Fiji, and actually by the end of this week we're going to train 200 Fijian engineers on the ESET technology.
Initiating security measures to maintain data and information is vital, especially when dealing with online financial transactions.
So as Alex took us through, the danger, the threat is here, is how we prepare, and they are coming for your data, for our data.
A similar conference will be held in Nadi tomorrow, where more ideas and suggestions are expected from IT experts, which will be used to better inform the public about the dangers of cybercrime. Chosai Nanunga, FBC News.
It will be a lifetime thrill for Wally van Manu after being picked the winner of the Gold FM and Bull FM rugby competition to watch the match between the Flying Fijians and the Australian Wallabies in September. The 51-year-old bank officer says it will also be the first time for him to set foot on Japanese soil. Van Manu, who made numerous calls in order to be part of the promotion, says he is a frequent listener of Gold FM.
So I guess I probably I can't remember the number of calls I've done. I guess it's the blessing that I get for listening to Gold FM, and being there all the time. I mean, the station, for me, personally, when I was told that I won, yeah, I mean, I'm so happy.
He won 2 game tickets, 2 return air tickets, and $1,000 spending money provided by FBC. And Koroi now joins us with the latest in business.
Thank you, Jackie. Coming up, calls made to support budding entrepreneurs. And in growing Fiji, Imuri crossing transform lives of villages. Stay with us.
Hi, I'm Shamiza. And I'm Salma. We're from Nandi and we love Mirchi FM because it's hot.
My name is Rajnita Lata and I'm from Vatulalo. और हम सब मिर्ची एफएम सुनता है because it's hot. Hi, my name is Vinita. I'm from Lambasa. I love listening to Mirchi FM. It's #1.
हमारा नाम सागर रेड्डी है. हम लोग स्कूल में, हम लोग घर में और कहीं भी रहता हम लोग खाली मिर्ची एफएम सुनता. गोल्ड टाउन तावा में मिर्ची एफएम दागो मामा.
Mirchi FM. It's hot.
Leading business tonight, the lack of adequate regulation, transparency and governance are some of the challenges faced by the microfinance sector. International Finance Corporation resident rep for Fiji, David De Silva, believes this needs to be addressed as microfinance is important for budding entrepreneurs. Sanialim Boila reports.
The IFC rep for Fiji states microfinance is a catalyst for business growth and financial institutions should assist small entrepreneurs to move forward.
As such, it is paramount that the regulators and financial service providers create an enabling environment that addresses these barriers and make it conducive for micro and small entrepreneurs to grow.
The Reserve Bank of Fiji yesterday held its microfinance awards, and 42-year-old canteen owner Litia Naitanui was recognized for her hard work.
I'm a person with disability, but that did not deter me from doing business. I put everything aside and worked hard to get where I am today.
Nathan is one of the 10 individuals who received the Merit Awards. The 2018 overall microfinance award went to the Lakoyaniwo Cooperative that employs 100 women at its Nausori market-based business. The cooperative specializes in restaurant business. Sainiani Mbola, FBC News.
Sanifa from HFC Bank is here now with the latest from the trading market.
The US dollar held steady today in a wait-and-see mode as traders looked ahead to the Federal Reserve's meeting tonight, when policymakers are expected to cut interest rates for the first time since 2008. The main focus was on whether it would leave the door open for further policy easing in a bid to insulate the world's largest economy from slowing global growth and the fallout of trade conflicts. The Bank of Japan yesterday left policy settings unchanged, though some suspect a move to further ease monetary conditions might not be far off. The pound, which has stumbled as investors rushed to factor in the possibility of Britain leaving the EU without a deal, managed to stabilize somewhat. Closer to home, New Zealand business pessimism deepened to an 11-month low in July. That's all from HFC Bank for now. Vinaka.
Here are today's exchange rates as set this morning. The Fiji dollar rose against our two major trading partners today, gaining on both the New Zealand and Australian dollars, but fell against the other currencies we cover as the markets await a decision from the US on interest rates. Commodity prices were all on the rise again. Crude oil was up more than $1 at over $58 a barrel. Gold rose slightly to $1,429 per ounce, and silver closed up at $16.51 per ounce. In growing Fiji, villagers from Imuri in the Nandrunga-Navosa province will no longer have to wait for floodwaters to recede to access basic services. A newly built crossing has transformed the lives of the villagers. Turanganikoro Solimoni Namba says they face a lot of issues during emergencies, especially when they needed to take the sick to a health center. Namba also says the children will no longer have to miss school on rainy days. Imuri Crossing was part of FRA's Crossing Renewals program, which has replaced 5 previously flood-prone low-level crossings over the past 12 months. That's it from Business Tonight. Sports is up next with Jamie.
Thanks, Kuroi, and good evening in Sports Tonight. Flying Fijians spoiled for choice in midfield positions, and Tamanisau set for Suva return. This and more coming up.
Natango Maria, Maramani Waya Manatu Sawa, Wetikitu Nandi, Yaundo Marataka, Navarro, and Radio Fiji One.
Yawa Asna the Tili, Yawa Maga Monica. Tondo Barro Vale, Bonardomo Viti Lambasa.
Bula, Natango Proslan Garce, Gor Kraki, the Televio Navarro and Radio Fiji One, Nadomi Vit. Natango Chani Bukia, Omoni Namusi. Radio Fiji One, Nandomo Viti.
Radio Fiji One, Nandomo Viti.
The battle for midfield spots in the Flying Fijians is heating up. Leading the charge for the centre's positions are Semir Ranrandra, Levani Mbotia, Oiseanaya the Levo, and Charlie Watumbua, leaving coach John McKee with some tough decisions to make before the Rugby World Cup in September. Aquila Dama has more.
With 2 months away from the Rugby World Cup, John McKee and the coaching staff have some difficult choices to make regarding our midfield combination, but one player is determined to make the cut.
It's a tough battle, Laps, Sammy and Charlie, they all are talented players, and yeah, I'm just trying to do my best and hope that I can make a cut for the World Cup.
But Naya the Levu adds, for now, it just feels great to join the players who didn't travel to Japan last week.
Firstly, we're happy to be back with the boys and the guys that went to Japan and the boys staying in Fiji. It's good to be back together, and we learned a lot from the Japan game, and we're looking forward for this game against Canada.
The head coach says the errors made against the Japanese side can be fixed before the Canada match.
We can fix that very quickly. That's more of a mindset and attitude thing than thinking that we have to try to score every time we get our hands on the ball.
Fiji play Canada at 5:15 p.m. on Saturday at the ANZ Stadium in Suva. Aquila Dama, FBC Sports.
Rugby continues to bring the Dhuvu College family closer as they chase a second successive Vodafone Deans Trophy final. As the school prepares for a mammoth battle against defending champion Ratukandavu Levu in the last four this Saturday, the school principal and board say the support from the Dhuvu community has been overwhelming. Aquila Dama has the details.
Following their impressive win against Nasinu Secondary in the quarterfinal, the relevant stakeholders associated with Dhuvu College are getting behind their team.
As we know that rugby is no longer just a sports, it's an industry now. But yes, everybody associated, especially the president and the manager and the board, and Matawalu, yes, as the president has said, they have released. They are working their hearts out. They are doing their best. I would say more than their best.
Of course, Dhuvu will need more than just their best against defending champion RKS, despite an unimpressive win against LDS.
We have moved on from there and very happy to go on this semi-final this weekend. Preparation had been well going. We have left it with development officers to carry that on, and a lot of sponsors and individual interests had been coming on to support Dhuvu College this weekend.
RKS defeated Dhuvu 20-0 in last year's Deans final. Aquila Dama, FBC Sports.
Deans Under-18 defending champion RKS will be out to redeem itself in the semi-finals this weekend. Assistant Principal Walesi Songwewasa says after their Under-18 team was tested by LDS in the quarterfinal, it has spent some time trying to fix their set pieces. When asked about playing Dhuvu on their home ground, Songwewasa says it is a non-issue for RKS, who have played crunch matches in different venues in the past. He adds they are confident and focused on booking a final spot next week.
We have set our targets from the beginning, and that is to play in the Deans and win back the Deans. Whatever happens along the way is part of the parcel of playing and winning the Deans. It happened last week. Probably some people have already counted us out, but it has happened, and it has given us an opportunity to improve on our mistakes from last year. Yes, we are confident going in this Saturday to win the semi-final and playing the final next week.
In the Under-18 semi-finals at Lawanga Park, QVS faces Mars Brothers at 2:05 p.m., while Dhuvu plays RKS at 3:30 p.m. You can watch both matches live and exclusive on the FBC Sports channel. National goalkeeper and Suva football player Simeone Tamanisau will finally get some game time in the Ink Mobile Battle the Giants tournament. Tamanisau returns to the Suva lineup as they take on Ba in its final pool match on Friday. The capital side will need a win or a draw in that match to qualify for the semi-final. Aquila Dama has more.
Simeone Tamanisau rested for Suva last week after returning from the Pacific Games in Samoa, but he is ready for the clash against Mba.
Well, Mba is a very good team. They've proven in their previous records. But I know the coaches have mapped out a plan for us to play with.
The veteran goalkeeper is expected to play on Friday and says he will prove himself first.
For me, it's always a pleasure to represent whichever district I play for. For Suva, yes, it will be good, and like I said earlier, the players have stepped up to Ba, and they are performing well.
Assistant coach Ravwama Mandingi says Suva will need to go all out against Mba.
Mba is a tournament team. I mean, at this stage, they are good at this stage when we started counting about points and all, and the game that most counts in them, they'll go out there and win that game. So we are prepared for that.
Suva will take on Ba at 7 p.m. on Friday at Ratu Thakumbau Park in Nosori. Aquila Dama, FBC Sports.
And in other BOG games on Friday, Nandi play Nasinu at 1 p.m., Tavoa meet Lambasa at 3 p.m., and Rewa takes on Lautoka at 5 p.m. You can catch live commentaries of the Nandi Nasinu, Rewa Lautoka, and Suva Ba matches on Radio Fiji 2. Unfinished business between boxers Savanathan Aliva and Joseph Kwajo should be settled in October. The pair coming face-to-face today for the first time since their fight was abandoned in February due to unfavorable ring conditions. South Pacific Boxing Promotions' Freddie Chand says he's happy both fighters have agreed to a rematch in the Revenge Battle of Bad Blood event scheduled for 26th October.
The way this fight ended, it ended in such a way that it has to be dubbed as bad blood. People were hungry for each other, boxers were hungry for each other, you know, even the crowd itself. It's really going to be a big showdown come 26th of October.
The Contiki Finance Banana Cup competition starts this weekend at the Suva Bowling Club. The event is expected to attract 34 teams from around the country and has an open invitation for anyone wanting to learn the sport. Apanisa Wangai Randovu reports.
The competition has been a platform for promoting the game over the last 65 years, and organizers hope for a good turnout.
Not only can you come and have a bit of fun and have a meal or have a drink, but you can also play the sport and be physically active.
Games Vice President Litia Tikoisuba says many bowlers are already confirmed and only a few spots are left.
The club is open. I mean, whoever is out there that are wanting to try it out, they're most welcome to come down, let the manager's secretary know, and one of us will come down and sort of teach them. It's accessible to anyone.
The total prize money is $2,000 and breakdowns will be discussed late on Friday. The competition starts this Saturday at the Suva Bowling Club. Apenisa Wangkardobu, FBC Sports.
हमारा नाम उमेश कुमार, हम देता है लेबू और रेडियो फीजी में हरदम सुनता है, बहुत पुराना गाना लगे और बहुत रोज तक सुनता है, बहुत अच्छा लगे हमको।
उमेश चंद्रा और कांता चंद्रा हमारा वाइफ है। हम लोग रेडियो फीजी 2 बहुत सुंदर से सुनता है, बहुत अच्छा प्रोग्राम, नंबर 1 रेडियो।
कुमार स्वामी नायक है, गोमवा लेबू लटोका, रेडियो फीजी 2 में पुराना गाना लगे, हमें बहुत अच्छा लगे।
कुमार नकाफी में रहता है, रेडियो फीजी 2 सुनता है।
रेडियो फीजी 2, देश की धड़कन।
Hello there and welcome to the Weather World. It wasn't a bright start to our Wednesday as showers blurred out the spark. It rains every second day in the central area, particularly Suva, even in the least rainy months. Well, that's because it's more exposed to trade winds. Now in the west, sunny and humid, low chance of showers. Eastwards from Peck Harbour to Suva, high chance of showers later tonight. And up north, slightly humid with showers aligned as well. At sea, southeast winds 10 to 15 knots, moderate to rough seas. For the tides, low tide at 11:53 p.m. with high tide at 6:07 a.m. Sunrise at 6:33. For tomorrow, showers likely to dominate throughout Fiji, but don't worry, it's just light drizzles. Tomorrow's temps, Savu Savu will be the coolest with lows of 19 degrees. And looking further on to Friday, I love the name Friday. Not promising sunshine, but we might have dual weather, which is half rain and sunshine. And that's all from the FBC Weather World. Jackie.
Thanks so much for that, Angie. In Fijian Pulse tonight, we asked, do you think more resources should be made available for victims of sexual and domestic violence?
I think we need strict policies to safeguard the Fijians.
I think we need more help center for women because they undergo domestic violence.
To put it down at the level like primary school, so when they grow up, they know what is going on in the system. Eh?
Yes, definitely. I think we need like more resources to set up help centers in rural areas, especially for females, where they feel safe to be heard.
We need more help centers for male victims.
Recapping the main stories for tonight, alleged Lambasa murderer remanded. PM begins tour of the island of Ngau. And 2 arrested and charged in late-night police operations. For these stories and others, tune in daily to our sister radio station Gold FM. Our poll question segment for this week, we're asking, should police patrols at night be increased? Visit our FBC website to answer. And our shot of the day, a well-groomed flower garden in Savu Savu, sent in by Reshma Narayan. Remember, you can send us newsworthy pictures and videos on email fbcnews@fbc.com.fj. Share it with us via Facebook page, FBC News. Follow and tweet us your news tips at FBC_news or hashtag FBC News. That was your FBC News for tonight. From the team and I, stay safe. Good night.
We love Today FM. Today FM rocks.
Bulaminaka, I'm Linda Form. I studied Suva. I love listening to Today FM because they play latest music and they rock.
Hi, my name is Osnate. I'm from Ba. I love listening to Today FM. Today FM rocks.
Bula, I'm Makereta from Nandi. We love listening to Today FM. Here in Nandi, it rocks.
Hi, I'm Shania. I'm from Lotoka and I love Today FM and it rocks.
Today's hit music on Today FM.